Hello and welcome to my channel update video. It's been a long time since I've done a video, folks, in which, well, I have this channel update video for mostly just to ask you a bunch of questions. I don't necessarily need to update you much, apart from the fact that, like I may have mentioned in the past, I am returning to YouTube. Although, more or less an attempt to do so. I need these questions so that we can see how I can fit things with me and you, and we can, well, us lot can all be happy, I guess. And, well, yeah, I just want to get back into YouTube. I enjoy doing YouTube stuff. I hate putting it as YouTube because I just more or less enjoy doing videos and stuff. YouTube, it's just more or less the website, really. Nonetheless, I should probably mention the game that's happening in the background right now is called Infinity Wars. It's a tactical card game, if I'm correct, and which me and Destron both have 3 matches. Just want to point out, we're not pros. He might be more of a pro than I am, but yeah, expect me probably to do terrible stuff or have a terrible deck or whatever. So feel free to laugh at that. Nonetheless, I've got a little schedule, so this should prevent me from rambling. Let's move on to the questions. My first question is, what would you like to see, I guess? Would you like, for example, well, how am I going to sort out my whole problem with background noise? You all probably know by now that, oh, Chaos hasn't been on YouTube or doing any videos and stuff because he's been having busyness at flipping home, and he's also been well, he can't do things due to background noise and stuff. He like makes fuss about quality, etc. But what would you lot like to see? I mean, do you care about background noise? If you don't, would there be like a certain amount of background noise you can put up with? Like, how much? Would it be like a very little amount? It's like, oh yeah, maybe just a couple of words in the background, they're okay with that. Or somewhere you just happen to end up like perhaps maybe the door shutting or someone's talking, or would you actually be able to put it with loads? In my own personal opinion, I doubt you would be able to. I mean, not like loads where flipping DIY or stuff is happening straight outside my door. That would just be, that's like massive amount of noise in the background. So if you don't like background noise, you'll probably end up suggesting, oh yeah, cut it out. But do you think that would be a good idea? In my own personal opinion, cutting background noise out could end up making me skip certain parts of the video, or perhaps just as part of the video where I won't end up talking, unfortunately, which wouldn't necessarily be good, to just have like the video and I just end up not talking for certain parts. And who knows, it could be a certain area where me talking is required, or that footage is required. For example, I could end up cutting out perhaps a fantastic battle that's going on in Cortex Command. You'll probably know by now the newest update is going to be adding like squad controlling, which you can have one member as a squad control a bunch of units, they all follow you and they all shoot at the same time as long as you have the same weapon and all that fantastic jazz. That'll create some epic wars and stuff. Cutting out me and the footage as well can cause problems. You'll probably just think, what the hell just happened? That there's just skipped. Probably just miss out on some fantastic battle chances. And as for like other videos that perhaps contain story, that could also cause problems as well. You won't be able to see you won't be able to understand what's going on, really. I mean, it's like flipping skipping a book till the end. You know the ending, but you don't necessarily know what happened in the meantime, really. Just in my own personal opinion, not a fantastic thing. Well, not the best thing to do. Usually, in terms of when people end up cutting things out, it's either to get rid of boring stuff, or to just keep all the funny stuff in. And me personally, I'm not a person who tries to be funny at all. I just be me in my videos, and surprisingly people enjoy watching me how I end up doing things, such as how I perhaps end up tackling situations in Cortex Command instead of just going one man in. And personally, I kind of like to go in with a group of dudes and such. My next question would be, shall I do fail streams more often? You'll probably know that YouTube, well, doing videos as a whole requires a lot of editing. My channel video, which came out this Friday, I believe, that required a couple of hours of editing. You've also got to include the fact that it's taken a bit of time to end up doing all the drawings and such. Since I haven't just done that, I'm going to reboot my whole channel banner. What the hell am I on about? Channel banner and Twitch. I'm just going to change a whole load of stuff. And if I'm correct, the latest YouTube layouts can bugged it up again. Damn YouTube. Although, yeah, no, I'm not going to ramble into that. But yeah, I've done loads of stuff. That's taken a lot of time. I don't rely on others to do stuff. I do stuff myself. I'm that kind of person, I guess. I don't mind if people end up sending me like art or drawings involved in my videos. Feel free to. I'd actually really appreciate that. That'd be pretty cool. Anyway, I'm rambling. But yeah, a lot of this stuff takes time, and you already know I'm a busy person. Fail streams would be brilliant since that cuts out a huge amount of the editing time and rendering can be a pain. Oh, plus there's the whole YouTube uploading time. That can take a while. Fucking depends how YouTube is on that day. Perhaps maybe 24 hours. So yeah, would fail streaming be a good idea? I mean, I could just get straight to the point. Perhaps do it like a daily, maybe once every week. So on a particular day, at a particular time, try and get it arranged and such, and focus all my schedule and stuff around that. And yeah, I could end up playing all sorts of games that you lots want me to do. Plus, I get to interact with all of you. Personally, interacting with my subscribers and viewers, you don't have to be a subscriber, just interacting with viewers as a whole tends to be something I enjoy. Although, tends to be the positive side. Good involved, there is the negative, but fortunately I've got a tough skin. I can get right through people if they're being negative. Nah, can't talk. Negative. Yes. Anyway, I think that gets that whole area down. My next question would be, any games would you like me to play or do a series on? Because personally, I'm going to put on hold Worlds, Beyond Good and Evil, and the Void Wanderer series on hold until I can get back to just complete nice, quiet environment, a place where I can just do things more regularly. I don't want to just like have a sudden surge of background noise and such in that series. And cuts, perhaps. It kind of depends on what your opinions are. So I'm going to put those series on hold. If you want, I don't mind creating a second Void Wanderer series, one that's perhaps contains the background noise or the cutting out and stuff. And who knows, that could perhaps even be done in the fail stream. It's kind of up to you lot, really. So what would you like me to do? Bear in mind, I can't do really computing or computer taxing heavy stuff. My rig right now it's bad. I'm trying to upgrade it, but every time I end up getting some money, it doesn't necessarily last long. It's not usually due to me spending it though. I tend to just be my unfortunate situation. I'm not a really lucky person who has loads of money and stuff. I'm just like I don't know. I'm not really an average person. I'm weird. Whatever. But yeah, I currently am saving up to get a graphics card and a motherboard. Yeah, that's what it is. I've got to keep in mind, this is my second try at doing this time. Last time was just complete rambling nonsense. There wasn't no order in that. But yeah, I'm going to try and get a new graphics card and motherboard, and that should allow me to play a lot of higher quality games and also boost the quality settings for a lot of the other games as well. If you want, you can get me to play some games such as Teleglitch. I don't know if I can play Starbound. I think I might be able to. Although it doesn't necessarily have quality settings, but I can run it fine without recording. That would kind of depend. There'll be any other game that I guess you can suggest, really. So, right, there's that. Next one is my question, or last question. Should I make a schedule? And if I do, what would you think would be a good idea that would be perfect for me, you? Keep in mind, as I mentioned before, me being busy, I end up doing like one video every week at least, and try and upload that video whenever I have like the time and fortunate situation to record it. Gotta keep in mind though, if you want me to keep background noise in that's like very little without having any cuts and don't do all these fail streams and stuff, I could be unlikely to do it at like the thought of time kind of planned. I may end up doing a poll for this. I might not do so, since comments, quite a lot of my questions can have a lot of vibrant answers and such. So poll system won't necessarily work at the current time. Maybe soonish if I make another video specifically. I don't know. Anyway, I'm rambling. But yeah, schedule. How should I do that? I mean, if I had a perfect amount of time, it wasn't completely busy, and I also didn't have loads of problems with my background noise and family interruptions and such, I could perhaps do a lot more regular than what I've been doing now, which right now I've only just returned and I've been gone for a couple of months. Is it a couple of months? I think it is a couple of months. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I need to say. Hopefully you lot can reply in the comments section, and well, hopefully you can take your time to answer something, or just like, oh, just do this, maybe give me a bit more in-depth answer, because sometimes where you just say, oh yes, just play this game, give me more of an answer, it's kind of a bit limited really. It's not necessarily useful, I guess. You know, I know it's just your answer, everyone's answer counts. Not just like, what am I going into? But yes, everyone's answers count, even if it's just yours answer. So don't feel like you're terrible or anything, like, oh my, he's not going to listen to me or something like that. Just feel free to voice your opinion on what you think I should do. You do enjoy watching me for some reason. I don't necessarily know why. You could probably give me an answer to that. But yes, rambling. Right, I'm sorry. I'm going to go now and leave you with the rest of this video. So enjoy mine and Destron's card fighting and his very aggressive words appearing on Steam. I do apologise about that, but sometimes you can't teach a robot manners. Damn robots. He's also using his robotic cards on me. How flipping expected. Ah, robots. So